What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. In the previous video, we finished off Key Cavern, made our way back here to May Village, went through the Dream Shrine, and got the Ocarina. In this video, we're gonna start heading towards the Yarna Desert. That way we can eventually get to the next temple, because the next temple is not actually in the desert. However, the key we need to unlock the entrance is in the desert, so there's a little bit of traveling and back and forth that we need to take care of. Before all that, though, Taran was messing with this beehive a couple episodes ago. I don't really trust him, so let's see what he's up to. Oh, Link, I see you have a nice stick. Can I borrow it for a second? Sure, just don't do anything stupid with it, alright? Taran, come on, what did I just say, dude? Oh, no. Now you've done it, Taran. Why would you poke the beehive? Come on, everyone knows not to do that, Taran. You know what? I'm sure he'll be fine. And hey, just like that, the stick became the honeycomb. You're not sure how it happened, but take it. Yeah, that's part of the trade side quest, believe it or not. Link's Awakening, man. I'm telling you, this game has some humor, and I definitely appreciate it. Now that that is out of the way, though, let's start heading towards the Yarna Desert by way of Animal Village. Now, I'm not sure if this is just me, but, for whatever reason, like, the way to Animal Village on the remake, at least, is more confusing than how it was on the Game Boy. Like, I always tend to get lost just a little bit, but, yeah, here's where we actually need to go. Chop down this bush, and, it reveals this secret staircase, which lets us get across that little gap in the map there. But, yeah, I think just, because there's no screen transitions, it actually makes it a little more difficult to get around, like, the complex areas of the map, which is kind of odd if you think about it. And hey, a piece of heart. I don't think that was there on the Game Boy version, so we'll have to figure out how we get that in a second. But here we are in Animal Village. Let's start talking to the NPCs. Ah, sigh. On such a nice day, we need a song from Marin. Huh. Well, I guess the inhabitants here know Marin. What? The music here is so weird. It's like animals barking and chirping and everything. That's a little strange. Alright, I think there's an NPC in here that I want to talk to real quick, so what's up? You don't know the proper etiquette when dealing with a lady, do you? You should have brought flowers or something. Then I might be more inclined to talk with you. Oh yes, in my case, hibiscus are best. Well, you know what? I don't even want to talk to you anyways then, lady. Screw you. Jeez. Not very nice. Alright, I think maybe in this house there's also another character we can talk to. At this point, I might as well just talk to everybody. Okay, never mind. There's actually no one in here. Was this house even in the original? I think there was only 3, so that might be like an added house, which explains why it's empty. Alright, fine. Let's head into this house then. Maybe the NPC I want to talk to is in here. Ah, yes, there we go. Perfect. Yarna Desert. There's a way to get there to the south, but you might not be able to get through if that lazy walrus is in the way. Well, that's unfortunate. So we know where we need to go, but there might be a roadblock. We'll have to figure out if we can find a way to deal with that soon enough. Instead, let's head in here and talk to this alligator guy, I guess. Yes, I am Shul Donovich. The mermaid statue by the bay is my masterpiece. To tell you the truth, that work is not complete. The art, it's difficult for you to grasp, is it not? Sure, man, sure. I guess he's like painting this hippo lady, so let's talk to her. Go away! Alright, that's 2 rude people here in Animal Village. I get the feeling we're not welcomed. I wonder if Animal Village is actually supposed to be like a reference to Animal Crossing. I've never really thought of it that way, but I don't think the game was anywhere close to being developed when this game was, so probably not. Anyways, let's talk to this big bear guy. Hi ho, hey you! Is that possibly a honeycomb you have? I just ran out. Will you swap it for a pineapple? Sure. And yeah, now we got a pineapple. Not exactly a huge fan of pineapple, but I guess I'll take it. Hi ho, yeah. I know that tub of goo is asleep right on the way to Yarna Desert. Once he's asleep, he won't budge for a long time. But hey, take little Marin and wake him up with her singing. That slob would wake up with a jump if he heard her sing, for sure. Oh, well, that was a pretty useful piece of information. Thanks a lot, buddy. So now we know where the walrus is and how to wake him up. we should probably go investigate ourselves first, just to make sure he actually is in the way. I mean, everyone says he is, so I have no reason not to believe them, but we should just double check, make sure before we go and track down Marin and bring her all the way here for nothing. And sure enough, yep, he's sleeping. And I guess he is dreaming of Marin. Interesting, although a little kind of creepy, but interesting nonetheless. Oh, by the way, now that we have the Pegasus boots, yeah, we can dash into these trees and pick up these apples. This is actually new for the remake of Link's Awakening, but there's green and red apples. Green apples, I think, recover all your hearts. Red apples recover 1 heart, so you can use those to your advantage while you're out adventuring in the field if you need some extra HP. Speaking of extra HP, I think if we go around here, we can actually get that heart piece that we saw earlier. By the way, there is nothing inside that cave that we can do right now, so we're just going to leave that be. There is another heart piece in there, it's just that, you know, we can't actually get to it, so there's no reason for us to blow that up. Now that we got this, though, I guess we should make our way back to Maeve Village, find Marin, and wake up that sleepy walrus. Reminds me of Pokemon, how, like, you know, Snorlax was just sitting in your way and you had to get the Poke Flute to wake him up. It's essentially the same thing. Oddly enough, they're both Game Boy games, so I wonder if there was some inspiration taken from Pokemon for this game. I'm actually not sure which game came out first. I think Pokemon did come out before this game. I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, we can use the teleporter here to go all the way back to the prairie, and that basically puts us right next to Maeve Village, so it's very, very convenient. That is one thing I like about the teleporters in this game. Like, you can use any of them to select any other teleportation location and just go there instantly, whereas on the Game Boy, certain spots would only take you to certain locations, so you had to, like, sort of make a mental map and figure that out. Anyways, wow, Marin's not here anymore. I wonder where she went. Do you know? Huh? Marin's not with you? What happened to her? I don't know, man. That's why I was asking you. I mean, we saw her here at the very beginning of the episode, and I guess she's just gone now, so we have to track her down. Thankfully, I already know where she is. She went to the beach. Now, before we go and talk to Marin, there is one other thing that I would like to do. Now that we have the Pegasus boots, we can actually make our way back towards the Tail Cave because, yeah, this one tree, like, in the middle of this field, if we run into it, a seashell will appear. So, kind of keep that in mind. Like, the apples sort of, I guess, give you a hint that, yeah, you can run into trees to get stuff to spawn, and that is something that you can do occasionally in Link's Awakening. So, that's just one instance where running into that tree will give you a seashell. Now that we got that, let's go and track down Marin. You know, I will admit, I probably should be using the Pegasus boots, like, a little bit more to get around. It's just that, honestly, it doesn't feel that much faster than normal walking in Link's Awakening, so I tend not to use them as much. Can I just, like, lift this rock? There we go. I don't know if that coconut was getting in my way or what, but inside this chest, we have ourselves 50 rupees. Not bad. So let's head down here now and check it out. It's Marin. What's going on, girl? How you doing? Oh, Link. I'm glad you found this place. Will you stay and talk to me for a while? Sure. Sounds nice. I wonder where these coconut trees come from. Taryn says there's nothing beyond the sea. But I believe there must be something over there. When I discovered you, Link, my heart skipped a beat. I thought, this person has come to give us a message. If I was a seagull, I would fly as far as I could. I would fly to faraway places and sing for many people. If I wish to the windfish, I wonder if my dream will come true. Hey, are you listening? Link, are you listening to me? Yeah, sorry, I spaced out for a bit. What were you saying? I want to know everything about you. Huh? The walrus wants me to go to him? Well, alright, let's go. Heck yeah, man! We learned how to pick up chicks. We got Marin. I like how it says, is this your big chance? It's a little strange that Link lifts her up, but hey, you know what? I guess the man didn't skip arm day, so he's pretty buff. Now, there's a few things that we can do while Marin is following us, and actually there's a few scenes that are specific to having Marin follow us, so we'll show those off in a little bit. For now, though, let's head in this direction because there's a collectible that I would like to grab while we're in the area. So if we head in this direction, well, for one, we can actually see the mermaid statue that the artist was telling us about before over in the distance, but more importantly, yeah, underneath that bush is another seashell. And I think that brings us up to 10. Let me double check. Oh, no, we only have 9. I miscounted. Actually, no, that's okay because I know where another seashell is, so no big deal. I want to get 10 because, on the Game Boy version of Link's Awakening, when you get 10 seashells, if you go back to the mansion and, like, deposit them, you get another gift. I'm not sure if that's going to happen on the remake, but you know what? We might as well give it a shot. Maybe we'll get something interesting. I doubt we'll get, like, another piece of heart, but, hey, you know, if there's a chance, we should take that chance. So like I was saying before, there's a few scenes that only take place when you have Marin, and I kind of want to show those off. The first of which is, another scene like here on the beach. So, if we, head out down south towards, like, this cliff area. Here we go, perfect. This is my first walk with you, Link. This cliff will be our secret place. Aren't you going to say anything? Marin, I can't say anything. I'm a silent protagonist, and you know what? I'm gonna die that way, so even if it seems rude, and you are kinda cute and into me, I can't say anything back. It adds to my mystery, you know? Jeez. Stop trying to kill my vibe, girl. But, yeah, it is kind of funny how, like, Link just sits there with a blank expression, doesn't do anything, and Marin's like, bro, what is going on? Like, come on. I'm clearly trying to make some moves, and you're just, like, not doing anything. Now, I do kind of want to see if this is still in the game, because I have a feeling it's probably not, but I need to double check for myself. So if we jump down here with Marin, there might be a special scene. Oh, well, it's kind of in the game. Phew, what a surprise. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you okay, Link? Alright, so it's not, like, completely removed, but it's also slightly different. Back in the Game Boy version, if you fell down there, there would be, like, a mouse photographer, and he would, like, take your photo as Marin landed on top of you, and it would be pretty funny. But I think they removed the photographer from this game, or at least the remake. Because, yeah, there would be another scene, actually, here in the town center where the photographer takes your picture, and Taran actually sort of gets in the middle of you and Marin, and Link's expression is just like, come on, bro, what are you trying to do? Like, get out of here. It does kind of stink that they removed it, and honestly, I don't really see a reason why they did that, because they totally could have made it work in the remake. Alright, now we could go back to, oh, you know what? Actually, I don't want to go to Animal Village just yet. I want to go and get that seashell, and then go to the Seashell Mansion. Almost forgot about that, so let's go and do that real quick, and thankfully, yeah, you don't really need to worry about Marin when she's following you. Like, she can jump over gaps, she can keep up with you, she's not scared of enemies at all. Like, honestly, Marin is just as brave and courageous as you are in this game. She don't care about anything. Bombs could explode right on top of her, and she's just gonna brush that off and keep on following you. It's kind of nice, actually, not gonna lie, because normally in Zelda games, like, when you have really annoying escort missions, the person following you is like scared of enemies or scared of this and that. You need to be like super careful. But Marin, nah, she don't give a crap, man. She's down to do anything. She must really, really be into Link. That's all I gotta say. Alright, so, we're gonna come through this cave real quick, and yes, I know there's a cracked wall up there. Don't worry, we're gonna get to that in just a second, but there's one other thing that I want to do while we're down here. There's like another teleporter that we can sort of open up and make things easier for us. So, if we head down here, I believe it's like underneath a rock. I thought it was a bush, but it's a rock. So yeah, if we just lift this bad boy up, ooh, there's some strange energy coming from here. You should take a closer look. And yeah, it's the same mark as like the teleporter platform, so we can use those to hop around the map. However, that's not what we're here to do. I just wanted to open that up while we're in the area. Instead, we're going to go back in that cave and visit that cracked wall that I pointed out before, because that's the real reason why I came all the way here. Yeah, I know, it seems kind of strange that like a cracked wall is more interesting than a teleportation platform, but in this case, you know, it actually is. It's more so like where this cave will lead us than the cracked wall itself, but you know, you guys get the point. So we're actually going through this entire area to get ourselves another seashell. I know there's like a bunch of them in the game, but I think this one might be the easiest to collect right now, or at least it's the one that I know we can collect right now. So that, of course, automatically makes it the most important item in the game, just because I want to get it. But yeah, if we head over here and talk to this owl statue, it says, "Around here, secrets are nigh." And then, of course, there's like a patch of dirt, so I wonder what we have to do. Let's grab our shovel and just dig that up real quick. Or not. Okay, there it is. Wait, that's really weird. Why was it not in the dirt patch? It was under the dirt patch, but not on the dirt patch. That's kind of weird. I think on the Game Boy version, it was actually in the dirt patch, so I'm not sure why they changed that. Seems like a really minor and obscure thing to just like change, but alright, whatever then, I guess. At least we got the shell, so now that we have that, let's go and return to the mansion and see if we can get ourselves a reward. That is, if I can actually find the freaking mansion, man. I swear, like, I always get lost in this area, as I was saying before. And honestly, I think it's just because all these trees and like these pathways, they look really, really similar with no real way to differentiate them. I mean, like on the Game Boy version, you had the screen transitions, and I think that sort of helped. But thankfully, we didn't get lost, and we're here at the Seashell Mansion. Sadly, Marin can't join us inside, but too bad for her. We're gonna deposit our shells, and I don't think, yeah, no response. You must not have enough shells. Okay, so they did change that from the Game Boy version as well, because on the Game Boy version, if you had 10 shells and you went to the mansion to deposit it, you would actually get another shell, which is kind of why I wanted to come back here, since like the first time we did that, we got a piece of heart, so I figured maybe we'd get lucky and get like another piece of heart, but sadly, that is not the case. Anyways, I promise you guys, we are done with all like this random side questing and junk. Now we're gonna make our way over to Animal Village, although I went the wrong way, so I guess we'll take the long way around. I told you guys, I get lost all the time in this area. Like, I'm not even trying to get lost either. Like, I swear, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, Animal Village, right down here, easy. But, nope, not at all. Thankfully, we did activate that teleporter, so we can just make use of this real quick and, head right over there. And like Animal Village is really, really far away on the map, which I think is why it always like turns me around whenever I try to find it, just because when you're walking there, it feels closer than like it actually is. So I don't know, I just have a hard time finding the spot. Thankfully, we're here, we got Marin in tow, so let's go and finally wake up that sleepy, sleepy walrus. Time to move and get out of my way, buddy. I got stuff to do. Yes, it's that lazy walrus. Shall we give him a little surprise? Go for it, Marin. Do your stuff. Oh man, look at him. He's so excited. What? He just yeeted himself off the cliff. Haha, wow! He certainly woke with a start. Huh? Oh, he's calling me. It's the same as always, haha. Link, I'm going to the Animal Village. Please drop by, okay? Alright, have fun. And actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea, because there is something we can do with Marin now that she's in Animal Village, and we have our ocarina. And yeah, there's the red apple. I guess it counts as a different pickup than the green apple does, but whatever. You get the point. I already explained what they do. So Marin's singing to all the animals. Let's talk to her real quick. Hey, that's a nice ocarina you have there. Will you accompany me as I sing? So, how do you like it? It's really touching, isn't it? Does it stick in your mind? Yeah, it sure does. And just like that, we've learned the Ballad of the Windfish. This song will always remain in your heart. Please, don't ever forget this song. Or me. Marin, how could I forget you? I mean, I can think of a couple ways, but how could I ever forget you, Marin? Alright. So now, after all that, we are finally able to enter Yarna Desert. Yeah, I know, it took forever, but we're here, and honestly, we're not going to be here for very long because this area is incredibly small. There's also, like, a boss. Annoyance! You are only getting in the way! Oh, yeah? Come say that to my face. So, here's the boss of the desert. It's kind of weird that there's a boss, you know, in the overworld, but I mean, there is, so we gotta fight him. If you can't avoid it, try and stay out of the center, because if you do fall in the center, you'll actually go into, like, this underground area. We technically do need to fall down there anyways, but, if you can avoid doing it during the fight, it's probably gonna make your life a little bit easier, since if you do fall down, it actually resets the entire fight next time you come in here. So, hopefully we can avoid that from happening. Oh, that was so close, man. I would have been really upset if I'd fallen in there, like, as I was explaining it. So this guy should, like, almost be dead. Probably one or two more. No, dude! He actually pushed me into the hole. I'm kind of mad. Well, like I said, we do need to come down here because, well, one, there is a crack that we can blow up. So if we bomb that wall, yep, there is a heart piece just chilling here. This was not here on the Game Boy version, so that is exclusive to the remake. There's actually a second reason we need to come down here, but normally you could do both of those things at once, and you'll see what I'm talking about once we actually defeat the boss. You know, should we actually successfully defeat the boss? Jeez. Let's try this again, and hopefully this time we're a little more successful. Like, it's not a hard fight, it's just, you know, I mean, sometimes I guess you just get knocked into the pit, even though you really shouldn't, but whatever. You can use spin attacks to deal a little extra damage, and I would recommend it. It actually makes hitting him just that much easier, so anytime you can use a spin attack, do it. Although you take a lot of damage if you try and do it that way, unless he happens to be flying in a different direction. I think if you're quick enough, you can hit him twice. It's just very, very difficult to do so. Like, you can hit him when he's coming out and, like, when he's going back in, but there we go. Finally, we actually took care of this guy, and he spawns a key once he dies, so no, give me that, give me that. If you're quick enough, I think you can actually get it before you fall down. But, yeah, typically you'll fall down after the key. And now we have the angler key. That's really the only reason we came to the desert. Like, there's nothing else here that we really need to do. There's one collectible, so we'll grab that. But otherwise, yeah, we're kind of done in this area. See bears foam, sleep bears dreams, both end the same way. Crash! Okay, well, that's pretty ominous. Thanks, owl statue. Forget about the windfish having nightmares. Like, he's trying to scare me, man. I don't appreciate it. So yeah, those are actually Pokies, like the same Pokies from Mario, which is kind of funny how, again, another Mario enemy making an appearance in Link's Awakening. Underneath this rock, though, is another seashell. Man, we've been collecting a lot of them in this video, which is not a bad thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I am not complaining because there's a lot of them in this game, so there's a lot we need to collect, obviously. So yeah, with that, we're basically done with the entire desert, and you've kind of seen everything in the desert already, so let's get the heck on out of here. And, well, now we have the key in tow, we're ready to go directly to the next temple. After we talk to our owl friend, of course. Hoot, the shape of the key shows a fish swimming up a cascade of water. Go now to the mountain waterfall. A leap from the top and you will reach your goal. Alright, we've actually already seen where this key goes in the waterfall that he's talking about, and we actually have a teleportation location right near there, so it kind of works out for us. However, you know what? We've done a lot in this video, so now that we're back here in Animal Village, I think that's actually where I'm going to end things off. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.